What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Quoorn's Quest. What's up, Aster? How are y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another installment of we're gonna be playing Pokemon Emerald Seaglass. I'm super pumped for it because this game has been really cool so far. We have seen some really cool things about this game. We've got new areas, we've got new challenges, new ways to explore the region. I'm pumped. We have a fantastic team. I mean, this team is insane. It's just really good. I don't really know how else to describe it aside from it's just fantastic. Yeah, thank you, Aster. Yeah, it is a really cool fan game. I'm about to say, how's everyone doing as well? Hope everyone's having a great day. But yeah, no, this is like a wild fan game. Yo, what's up, Timbo? Welcome back, homie. Nothing much, just chilling, about to play an awesome fan game. How are you? How are you? But I think one of my favorite things about this game is that there's a lot of new things to like a classic game. I don't know about y'all, like what are some of y'all's favorite things? Because I think overall, from a standpoint of it feels like a classic game, but it feels brand new. It feels like we're discovering all this for the first time again, and I think that's a really special thing to capture within a fan game, because I feel like most fan games, it feels like they're trying to compete with Pokemon, like it's a thing of, oh, I'm a huge fan of Pokemon, here's what I think would make Pokemon better. Whereas this, I feel like is more so like, hey, this could be like a real Pokemon game. This could literally be something that the Pokemon Company created. It has just all these really awesome features and really cool art style. Obviously the Pokemon Company would never make something like this, but it doesn't feel like it's trying to compete with what the Pokemon Company is doing. It's not like, it doesn't feel like it's trying to make it just like intentionally better, like, oh, we know best. It feels like they just are like, you know, these would be cool improvements to have in a Pokemon game. Right? Yeah, the quality of life changes are fantastic. The shiny charm, yeah, the level cap, that's great. It's all really nice stuff that's like, it really flies under the radar, and that's where I feel like they're not trying to make it, oh, we're better than Pokemon. It's just a thing of, this just makes the game way more fun and just way more enjoyable to be able to add these features that I think a real Pokemon game could add. Like, I mean, also, just look at this. My word. The fact that this is what the game looks like is insane. I mean, we got this amazing little party of Pokemon right here. Oh, wait, this is a dragon! I didn't realize that when it evolved, I didn't realize it was a dragon type already. I thought it was still a solo grass type. Okay, cool. So we have a dragon type on the team. That's cool. This is as a special attack. So I am not a special attacker. Oh, weird. Yeah, about to say, the different Pokemon areas I think are also a huge improvement. Like the fact that we can see more Pokemon in more diverse areas. A freaking Fire Fairy Vulpix, that's amazing. With a decently, it's a slow growing but high special attack. And I mean, there's just so many classic Pokemon in here. There's just so many classics. Also, the animations are cool. Like, I do like that they went through and they made little animations. A lot of them are simple, where they just kind of stretch. But I guess that's something we didn't really talk about, is that they did bring these characters to life still by making them move. Which is something that not a lot of Pokemon games do. You don't really think about that too much, but I think this does a great job of actually bringing a 2D form some life. Like, it just gives it a little extra life to the Pokemon. And speaking of, I'm gonna put Grim out front. Move Thistle down there. There we go. But I say, so I mean, we've been to the gym. We've gotten our bicycle. I don't really want to use it just because I love the Pokemon falling behind me. I want to see, I don't think we explored any of these houses. Let's see what's in these houses. So what's this guy? Oh, he's a Rock Smash guy. Okay, that's good to know. We need Rock Smash. That's a HM we're gonna need to utilize here soon. Which we can go back now to kind of the way we came to some degree. If I had a bike, it'd be easy to cycle to Slateport. Okay! She keeps talking about cycling to Slateport, but that's not an... Is that an option somewhere else? Hey, we got Wally the Pokenav. There we go. I have no idea where the bicycle path is, but maybe it's over here. So here we have the daycare. So that's actually, I mean, that's good to now discover. So the daycare, that's gonna be a nice thing to have because we're getting to that point in the game where our Pokemon are definitely getting stronger than the average Pokemon you find on the routes. So that's where I feel like we're coming into an issue. Like, I'm only a little bit higher than these guys as far as levels, which is like not really anything to brag about. Like, we're starting to get to the point where I'm just OP. Even with the level caps. So that might be something that's a little bit not so fun about this game, is that the level of the Pokemon you fight might need some adjustments. I feel like there shouldn't really be any reason I'm fighting a level 15 Ferret right now, but I mean, at least it kind of, you know, packs a punch. Like, there was some damage taken, and my Pokemon aren't too crazy. It's not like I'm running around with legendaries, but and it clearly has defense. It didn't just get one shot, so I mean, I guess maybe it's not. Maybe I'm being a little too critical. I feel like it's just weird. I don't know. Yo, thank you for subscribing, Igor Leroy. Thank you so much, homie. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I hope you enjoy everything Pokemon Emerald Seaglass has to offer. This guy is clearly a snowboarder, but he's a breeder? I don't get that. I don't know why that's a thing. Steel Wing to take down this little guy, the little Whismer. Easy. Easy. Alright, and what else do we got going on for us? Oh, he's a whole team of 6? Jeez. Talo. I probably should switch to Pikachu just to make it easier on myself, but at the same time, whatever. What else do you have? Zigzagoon? Okay. Can I just... I mean, am I gonna be able to just... I think I can just one-shot all these Pokemon with Wing Attack. Butterpop got the 24. Sick. Thank you, little Butterpop, for getting some levels. Okay, this is not... Yeah, I do need to switch, just for my own ease. So we'll go to Flipperflop. Which we should probably put Flipperflop out front anyway, just so Flipperflop gets a chance to shine. Ooh, he's raising his defense, y'all. He's raising his defense. Don't worry, Flipperflop is gonna come in and just knock it out. There we go. Flipperflop is also a monster. Is Pikachu popcorn flavored? I think so. I think that's what Butter Pop is a reference to. I think that's what we decided. It's like a buttered popcorn Pikachu. Oof, Makahita. Okay. It is called Butter Pop. Yeah, it's... I would say it's... I think it's a popcorn. I think that was the idea. We were making him a little popcorn Pikachu. A little Pikachu popcorn action going on. Critical hit. Sick. God, okay, one more Pokemon. A Poochyena. Okay. Another waterfall should knock this guy out. Alright, well, that was easy. Again, I feel like it should be... I feel like that should have been a little harder, but whatever. Ooh, that's a good question. I wonder if they did modify any of the shinies. I could see them not necessarily doing that, mainly because I don't know why they would. But, I mean, it's not impossible. It's not like changing a shiny would be like the end of the world, which would, in some cases would be much better because some shinies are not great. But there's a lot of shinies that are still pretty good. I'm glad I switched to flip or flop out front. Ooh, Doduo has Intimidate? Is that new? Does it always have Intimidate? Because that doesn't seem like something that this Pokemon should theoretically have. But I guess it does make some sense because it has 2 heads. That's a little intimidating. It's definitely a weird looking Pokemon, but... Oh, alright. Oh, so yeah, the breeder is the same sprite as the triathlete. So, okay, that was silly. But what do we have for... We got these berries, which I think will become useful when we get to... We can, what do you call it? Do the Pokemon contest, I think, at some point. I've heard NPCs talking about it. I've heard some NPCs talking about the Pokemon contest, which I think is one of my favorite things about Generation 3. But I guess we'll see. Yo, what is up, Maradona? Welcome. Wait, it's part ground? I did not notice that. I did not notice that Doduo is part ground in this game. I'm kind of curious of what's in this grass. What do we all... Wait a minute, so is this a ground type? Is this part ground now? Why would it be part... Yo, it is! That makes me want to use it, but I don't know what I would... Who would I even get rid of, though? I feel like I'd have to get rid of Grim. I weirdly like that. I want to catch it. I want to catch it now, and I want to see what... I want to see if it does better, if it has better stats than any of the Pokemon. Oh! Okay, so that's just way too super effective. Okay, so that was a dumb idea, but... Let's see if I can... Ooh, Aqua Ring, yeah. Yeah, let's get rid of Growl. Okay, so that was a dumb idea. Now I kind of want to use a Doduo, because I do like Dodrio. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. And if it's part ground, that's a way more interesting... A flying ground type, that's way more interesting than flying... I'm gonna see if I can find a big one. I'm gonna see if I can... Using, because I also totally forget that I have the... Do you still have Tackle? What do you have? No, none of that's useful. I think only legendaries. I think we only have flying ground legendary Pokemon. I don't think we have a flying ground just regular... Oh! A hidden Tyrogue. That could be kind of... Wait, what is that? Oh, Badoo. Interesting sprite choice. So, what does hidden mean? Level 15? Okay. I'm curious to see... Okay. I mean, let's see if we can catch it. Fake Out, of course. Classic Fake Out, making me flinch. What do we, if we catch this thing, what do we nickname Tyrogue? I wanna... Oh, perfect! What typing is it? Oh, it's fighting. Alright, so what are we gonna nickname this thing, y'all? What are we gonna nickname this thing? Because I think it's gonna end up in the Pokeball. Or not. We don't... That's what sucks. We don't have any... well... It's like... Does it have a... It doesn't look like it has any physical moves. Because I was like, it could try to get a... I could try to static it with Pikachu, but... I don't think it's gonna have a chance to be staticked. One. My god. Well, that's the thing. It has the option of 3, and it all depends on its... All depends on its typing, or on its stats. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god. That's a great nickname. You know what? I think we need bees in chat. I think we need bees. I'm gonna try Butterpop because it does have tackle. I like Guts. That's funny. I like it. I'm gonna see if I can get a static on this thing. We have 4 chances? You gotta be joking. Thank you for the bees in chat. Thank you for the bees. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. that's why we dropped the bees in chat, y'all. That's why we dropped the bees in chat. Nice work, Questers. Nice work. We caught Guts the Tyrogue. I don't know if I want to add this thing to my party or not, but we'll see. We'll see. I do like it. I like Tyrogue, and I like the mystery that follows. Guts. There we go. Yeah, place in box 1. So, I think... Yeah, Grim, you can stay out front. We should have enough Pokeballs for this to work. Yeah, ground flying. That's crazy. Hidden ability is Vital Spirit. That's cool. So I gotta capture. So I capture them first to see their hidden abilities. That's cool. Okay, so I want to try and find a level 13. Move Endeavor with Early Bird. I kind of want to see. I kind of want to see what happened. I kind of want to see what else I can. Level 13. Quick attack with Runaway. Okay, that's not bad. But I say we might need more Pokeballs, but I can go grab some if I run out. I probably should have gone and grabbed some, but we're gonna go with this approach and hope I don't necessarily need them, I guess. Okay, so that's also a problem. I am just one-shotting all these things. So let's try... We'll get some more Pokeballs, but then we'll also... I kind of want to see... Yo, what up, Logan? Welcome back, homie. Welcome back. I kind of want to see what Tyrogue's stats are. Has a high defense, not a very high special defense. Decently high attack. That's not bad. You know, I might just pop it into the daycare. This might be a daycare Pokemon. Runaway's not bad. It just doesn't do anything in battle. That's what's kind of silly about it, is that Runaway really doesn't... Yeah, like, in battle, it doesn't do much. But outside of battle, it allows you to flee constantly, like, no matter what. So that's kind of cool, but Tyrogue might be... I might go pop him in the, need more Great Balls. Okay, I can buy 31, so let's get 13 of these so we can have 16 in total. Cool, perfect. Yeah, honestly, I might, because does it tell me now what the hidden ability is? Okay, there's nothing over here. That was a dumb click. Right. I guess, yeah, let's see what maybe, because now it should tell me, oh no, it doesn't tell me the hidden ability, but that's okay. Couldn't find one nearby. That's a bummer. I mean, they don't look... Early Bird. So... Oh! Okay, cute little Togepi. Cute. I don't want it. Steel Wing. Gonna be super effective and knock this thing out. There we go. Okay, so Togepi ruined my catch of Doduo. Okay, so yeah, Quick Attack and Early Bird. I think this is a solid... Because now I can wake up earlier from sleeping, and then I can... I guess I should probably use this Pokemon, because I can easily... You think just throw a ball, Timbo? Alright, I mean, let's... I'll give it a whirl. What happens if I just throw a Pokeball? Ooh, a Premier Ball. Okay, yeah, one Great Ball. Plus some bees in chat. Let's go. Let's see what happens, Timbo. 1, 2, 3. That was... What? Okay, that was like just stupid easy. I didn't think it'd be that easy. So what are some nicknames for the twin bird Pokemon Doduo? It's a ground flying type. Even while eating or sleeping, one of the heads remains always vigilant for any sign of danger. When threatened, it flees at over 60 miles per hour. Give a nickname, yeah. So what are we nicknaming this little guy? Look at Sprite. It looks so silly in that, like, when it's ultra simplified like that. It looks really, really funny. That is really goofy looking. That's a goofy looking Pokemon. I love it though. I love it. So what do we got for nicknames, y'all? What are we nicknaming Doduo? What are we nicknaming this thing? Kiwi? That's not a bad one. I do like Kiwi. Name it Timbo. I mean, Timbo did call the shot, so we will call it Timbo. How about that? We will name him Timbo. And we will also put Timbo, I think, in the... Because I do like the typing, and I think I want to come back for it. So we're going to do a little bit of... Oh, she has no... Wait, can I... I'm curious. Yes. Do you access the... Oh, no, so I have to have it in the party. That sucks. In the normal game, there's a PC in here. That sucks, there's no PC in here. That's not fun. Okay, so go back here. I'm glad you like it, Timbo. I'm glad you like it. Let's see how good Timbo is, though. Early bird, yeah, wakes up early. Ooh! This is actually really fun. It is a neutral nature. It is neutral. It has a high attack, decently high speed. Okay, this could be a fun Pokemon to use. Okay, okay. You're A-okay, Mavis. How you doing, homie? Welcome back. Welcome back. We're not fully swapping anyone out yet. I'm just moving Pokemon so that we can let them go get leveled up in the... Look at it run! It's so funny looking. Look at Timbo running behind me like a little goofball. It looks like a little kiwi. Okay, you can raise some Pokemon for me? Yes. Raise 2 of my Pokemon. I would like you to raise Timbo. Yeah! And I would like you to raise 1 more Pokemon for me, and that would be Guts. Raise your Guts. Come back for it later. I will come back for it later. I will come back for... Oh! That'll actually be perfect. So before I go fight my dad, I'll grab Guts. And then before I fight Flannery, I'll grab Timbo. This worked out really well, actually. This actually worked out really, really well. And now I'll have Pokemon in the waiting. Cool. Perfect. Okay. So look at us planning for the future. We're doing great, y'all. We're doing great. We're doing fantastic stuff. Wow. Thistle can learn a lot of different HM moves. I did not realize that. I did not realize it had that capability to it. That's impressive. So what can... Oh, Pikachu can learn Rock Smash? You can't learn anything. You can learn Rock Smash and Waterfall. Okay, cool. That all works out. This all checks out. This is all good. Alright, time to continue on with our adventure. Time to see what else lies ahead in this fantastical, fabulous world of Pokemon. Oh! Water and ice! That's not bad. But to say, yeah, 2 immunities. That's a great, which I think is why it's primarily been for legendary Pokemon. I think the only ground flying type that I'm aware of is Landorus. I can't think of another ground flying type off the top of my head, but there might be one. I might just not be thinking of the right ones. Gligar, right, you're right. Gligar, yes. Which Gligar is also a really good Pokemon. Yes, no, you are 100% correct on that one. Gligar is also in that category of ground. That was actually the OG ground flying type. Also, this combination of Flipper Flop and Grim is really good. Like, I feel like they have a lot of complementary moves. Yeah, lower its speed. Okay, who's next? They're gonna throw out a Shroomish? Alright. We can do that. So Waterfall on you, and then we're gonna Wing Attack on you. Ooh, and I get to go first with Flipper Flop. Heck yeah. No, that is a fantastic type. Thank you for confirming my suspicions, because I was pretty sure that it wasn't going to be, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's only going to be super effective to, obviously, Ice, because I messed that up a couple times, but then also, yeah, like the, water types would be super effective to it. Wait, what are its 2 immunities? Oh, ground, I guess technically ground and then electric typing, right? I guess that, yeah, that does make sense. Because it's a flying type, so ground type moves don't affect it. And then, wow, I kind of wish I had that. Yep. I was like, I like corrected myself. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, which, I think I might, that's the thing, is that I think I still will want a Scizor, because what's going to be cool is that right now Grim is technically a flying type, but he'll lose the flying typing once he becomes Scizor, and then that'll leave an open spot for like a Scizor kind of thing, which I think could be really beneficial. Oh, Fight, Poison, and Bug are just not very effective. That's also good to know, though. That's also good to know. Grim get the level 24. Awesome. That's going to be the biggest thing, is I don't know how I'm going to evolve Grim. I'm assuming I can just find I'm assuming I can find the item necessary to evolve him. But that's what's weird, is that it's technically, he technically evolves because of, due to trade, and I don't have, there's no capabilities to trade. So I'm gonna be really upset though if that's just not even a possibility. If I'm just unable to evolve him because of that. Well, have fun, Logan. Have fun with your stream, or have fun with your going live, whatever that entails. Thank you for coming to hang out. I appreciate it. Hope you had fun while you were here. This guy fight me? Oh, he does. Okay, cool. Sick. What are you streaming, homie, or what are you doing? Oh, you're doing Mario Kart. Love it. That's awesome. That's always super fun. Gosh, well, probably Buttercup, or Butterpop. Which, dang, I might, well, I want to get rid of, no, because I don't, well, I know I do have a grass type, so, and honestly, I feel like grass types are more beneficial than electric types, especially since I'll have an ice type, so then I can take down flying types as well. Because I was trying to figure out who might get cut, and I'm thinking Butterpop might have to get cut once we get to Tyrogue and stuff. Just because I don't know what, not like, I think it would provide good value, but I just don't know. Awesome! I'm glad they're just items. Cool. Okay, so that's good to know. Thank you, Aster, for looking that up. See, it's like, I mean, y'all can always save it. Y'all, when we get time to it, when it gets time, y'all can always use your, y'all can always use the command to save it. Well, you're an electric type, so I'm not gonna do that, actually. Probably Houdini, I guess. This might be a good idea. Yo, what is up, Nelson? Hello there. General Nelson. General Kenobi. Can I, is that a good, what do you call it? General Grievous. His voice is hard to, obviously it's hard to duplicate because it's literally a robot. Also, not Flaffy kind of being really annoying. 10 levels lower than me. Just knock this thing out, please. Come on, Houdini. There we go. Oh, okay, there's another Pokemon. What do you have? A Whismur. That's a very rock and roll Pokemon. It's a very rock and roll. And an easy takedown Pokemon as well. There we go. Oh, do you know what I'm curious about? I wonder if Slacking get a fighting type. No one spoil that. I'm just purely curious because I'm thinking of all the... And Slacking is a wild... It's a wild Pokemon. So part of me is kind of like, I could see it having a fighting type added to it. Which would be really interesting. Because that would be incredibly, incredibly, incredibly powerful to do that. Alright, so we'll heal real fast. I'm also kind of just using as many steps as I can to hopefully level up the Pokemon in the daycare. But luckily we have a lot of ground to cover still before we really have to get into when we need them. And luckily Tyrogue Guts is going to be lots of spare time in there. Can you fight me? Ha! Fight! Nelson, how you doing, homie? How's everyone? About to say, how is everyone doing on this stream? How's everyone doing this wonderful, wonderful Wednesday night, whatever the heck, whatever day it is, Yes, wait, I didn't know that because it was based. They were gonna make it based off of a Japanese folklore, I believe, about like a weasel or something like that. Yeah, but I do like how it looks now. I'm glad they did change it from its original concept design, but it is funny to look back on like old concept designs of Pokemon and see just how drastically they've changed. Ooh, Reflect creates... That's kind of nice. Disable has come in clutch though. I gotta forget it. Did you really think it was Tuesday? Oh my god. I mean, I kept thinking it was Thursday today for some reason, but whatever. Are you? Wait, do you fight me? Nope, the air is tasty. That's all that kid has to say. Haha! Double battle! Let's go! There we go. That's what I was hoping for. That's what I was hoping for. Yeah, the fact that the triathlete are literally just snowboarders and skiers, and they removed the skis and poles. That's funny. That is a weird... Has anyone else noticed that? I'm sure everyone has. That weird glitch that happens whenever, like, the game... for some reason, it's like whenever we enter battles, everyone flashes. Unsure exactly what's causing that. It's probably just the game file. That's the hard part about the sense of time. It's hard to keep track of. It's hard to keep track of the sense of time. It just feels like everything's constantly going and then simultaneously slowing. Everything is happening and not happening all at once. We live in a society. That's my Joker speech. Does anyone watch, God, what's it called? It's like, I see them on TikTok all the time. They're like a D&D group, and one of their players invented a character called Chuckles, which is just a menace, and he's such a funny character. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? And there's like another character, there's like Torbeck and Frost, where it's like a giant tiger, and like Torbeck is a giant, like, just Wookiee dog thingy. Yes, you know what I'm talking about, Aster? Thank God. I don't remember what they're called. I don't remember what their group is called. But it's so... I love the guy that plays Chuckles. He's so funny. See, yeah, I get their clips. I get the clips that people animate on TikTok. That's how I see them. They're like... I just get all their animated, like, people animating their podcasts. So I get just a bunch of content of Chuckles of the same bits where it's like, we live in a society. And it's like, they edited it to look like the soundstage from Joker when he is at the end of the movie. It's just so funny. Legends of Averis, that's what they're called? I had no idea that they were called that. But no, seeing their podcast clips makes me want to get back into like D&D with like my high school friends. We just have similar. We have a terrible concept of time. Yo, Mr. Mime is a psychic fairy in this game. I was wondering about that. I was very much wondering if this thing was gonna be either a true psychic type or a psychic fairy type. Glad to know. I'm going to nasty plot myself a couple times because I need to raise my special attack. Haha! Let's go! It is such a funny, it's such a weird thing. Oh, which is Once Upon a Witchlight. Okay, yeah. I was like, I thought there was something of like Once Upon a something, or like I thought Witchlight was part of it. That makes sense that that's how it's part of it. But yeah, it's I have no idea what's ever happening, but it's always so funny whenever Chuckles is involved, just because it's so chaotic. It's so funny. Ooh, what's this guy got? A bug catcher? Okay, what you got, bug catcher? No, I love it. It is the funniest. It's just the funniest, silliest stuff. I don't know what this... Is this thing a... No, this isn't a flying type. This is a poison... It's a poison bug type, isn't it? I should look. Yeah, it's a poison bug type, so I'm gonna nasty plot. See, yeah, like, it's so... Like, D&D is so much fun when you can just, like, storytell the entire time. Yeah, like, you know, the whole idea of, like, doing the combat is fun. There's combat's fun in it, but it's also just super, super fun to just do the storytelling aspect of it, where you're just, like, inventing Chuckles, or you're doing goofy things like that. I don't know, that's what me and my friends liked a lot about it, and that's what I kind of miss about it. It's just because I miss riffing. God, that's all the damage I can do to this thing? F that, I need to swap. You wanna burn everywhere Mr. Mime goes to the ground? That's not a... that's not a terrible idea. Mr. Mime is a weird looking Pokemon. I guess, yeah, I don't exactly know how to feel about Mr. Mime, aside from the fact that it is very unsettling. It's a very unsettling Pokemon, and, yeah, I guess... It's just, there's not a lot of good ways around it. I don't know what to... Ooh, this look at 26! Agility! I don't think you need to learn that. No, it's like a purpley color, but yeah, they just made it look really... Like, this doesn't really look like a Beautifly in the base games. They just kind of... It just looks extra saturated. This one kind of looks like a Monarch, actually. Wait a minute. Is this thing a fire type? I don't think it would be. No, it's a bug flying type, but it does look more like a Monarch butterfly now, which is really interesting looking. It's, yeah, this is a very vibrant color palette for it. Same with Dustox. Dustox was very purple, or very hot pink, when it's actually more of a purpley color. It's like not like a really heavy purple, it's like a purpley pink color. Alright, so yeah, joke's on you for trying to paralyze me. I can take you down with a vortex. Sucker! Okay. I need to teleport back to the healing spot. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, Lickitung is cool. I like Lickitung. It's a silly thing. Lickitung is a silly, silly Pokemon, but I like it. Mr. Mime is weird. It's the hands for me. I don't like that Mr. Mime has full-blown people hands. And that, like, fun fact, those things on its head, those are horns. Those are not, like, a piece of fabric. Those are horns. Mr. Mime is, like, it has horns, but they're like a weird, they're that weird fabric-y looking thing, or like they look like a piece of costuming. But no, Mr. Mime has a pair of horns, and that's what's on his head. So if you couldn't sleep at night, good luck trying to sleep now, because I just put that in your head. Ooh, a great ball! Nice! Which is a horrifying concept. You like it but despise it? It's a funny, like, what do you think of, oh yeah, Licky Licky, yeah. Licky Licky is a funny one, because it's a big old round, it's a big round ball. Okay, so I shouldn't have swapped out Butterpop, because Butterpop needs to be here. Oh, so wait. Oh my goodness. So I just thought of this though, if I ever get rid of Butterpop, if I get rid of an electric type, I'm going to be really hurting against water flying types. But there's not too many of those, but Lyra does have one. Yeah, anytime, homie, anytime. I'm glad I could help give you some nightmares about Mr. Mime. That it is a weird, it has weird hands and flesh horns. It's got like flesh horns. That's why I think Pokemon Detective Pikachu was such a terrible, terrible movie, is because it's just creepy. Like, again, the idea of a real-life Ludicolo, I don't want to see that Ludicolo is actually made up of a bunch of individual, like, seagrass strands. That's what makes it fuzzy. Because, like, in the game, it's always a flat, like, oh, it is what it is. But in Detective Pikachu, you saw that Ludicolo was actually, it's fluffy. It has a lot of individual hairs, and it's creepy. It was a fun idea, but it was incredibly creepy. Yeah, the execution was just weird. Just wasn't quite there. The older gen sprites do look kind of funky, mainly because they're not meant for this. That's what I think is really cool about this game, though, is that they did mash, like, new Pokemon with old concepts. Or old art styles, I guess I should say. But that does provide for some really funky-looking Pokemon. I want to throw Thistle out. I want Thistle to get some action here. Thistle's going to beat up a level 11 Goldeen, but... Alright, so Thistle got confused by a level 11 Goldeen. That was dumb. Yeah, Leaf Blade still hit. Real Pokemon would be creepy. That's the thing. I think that's what people, including myself, forget about, Timbo. I think you're right, is that they would look just weird. Just absolutely bonkers looking. A Skitty! This is going to do no damage, but I still like to use it. It's just a fun attack to hit it with a dragon. Oh, it did one-shot it. I didn't think it would. But yeah, I mean, they just get weird. Pokemon get so weird when they're a live-action version of themselves. Or like, if we had Pokemon in the real world, they would look creepy. They would look weird because we look weird. People look weird. Animals look weird. The same would apply for Pokemon. It would be a weird, weird thing. Any other Pokemon to give you more nightmares about? Ooh. Ooh. I don't know. That's a good task, though, because there's a lot of, like... Yeah! Yeah, technically that was Jinx. Technically Jinx, Jinx did kind of create some controversy when it was first released. Oh my god, yeah, that was wild. I don't know why that was a thing. Oh my god. It's cool that the map is still the same. They didn't change that up anything. I already have Fury Cutter. I don't need it. But yeah, no, Jinx is a wild Pokemon. But what are some other like Nightmare Fuel stuff? Oh, this one I don't know if it's Nightmare Fuel, but it's kind of interesting. Ninkatas can't exist on their own. Or like no, Shedinja. Shedinja can never just exist on its own, and Shedinja isn't even really a thing. It's just a husk of a shell, and you can never, theoretically, you can never find one really in the wild. Like, I guess you could technically, because it's just, like, in the game, the mechanic is you have to have an empty slot in your party with a Pokeball in your bag. But it is an interesting... That's cool that you can see past these houses. It looks like there's more down there you just can't get to. Oh, what do you gotta tell me? The natural environment is doing wonders for Wally's health. Yay! Wally's getting healthy! Yeah, that's the thing. It's like the shell of Ninkata came to life. I don't know. It's one of those things of like... I saw someone talk about that where it's just like, this Pokemon doesn't make... It's like... It's not part of... It's almost not even an evolution. It's almost like like a branch of that Pokemon. Like it's a new... Okay, what do you think of my starter? Does my starter love me? It's almost like a weird... It seems to want to be babied a little. Aww. Wanna be babied? Ah! Aww, Thistle cuddled me! Guys, Thistle is a certified buddy. Thistle is a friend. Yeah, I'm about to say, Weavile in real life would be terrifying, because that thing would be a straight-up monster. What is this? Contest Hall! Let's go! Y'all, what are we... Okay, we gotta look at our Pokemon. We gotta look at our Pokemon. Oh, I'm sorry the stream was canceled. I'm sorry the stream was canceled. Okay, so we could do Beauty. This isn't too bad. Temporarily... So that's a good... Badly startles the Pokemon in front. That's not bad. If performed first. Okay. Works great if performed first. Cool. So that's a good solution. Cool! Wow. Okay, so... Stops the crowd from getting excited. Badly startles those that made appeals. Yo! Shiny Alpha Chimchar? That's sick. W using chat for Logan on that one. W using chat for that. So that's not bad. Oh, this could be good for Beauty. Flipper Flop could be good for Beauty as well. How long is this game? I don't really know. So I'm just kind of doing a fun, just a little playthrough, just to see kind of what happens. Can avoid being startled by others. Makes all Pokemon after this user nervous. Yeah, so it does have all the gyms. I honestly, for a getting back into Pokemon game, I would truly recommend this so far. It does a really good job of making the games feel new, but also nostalgic, especially if you have played in the past. It does a really good job of that. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out who to put in the contest. I think I want to put... I think Flipper Flop is going to join the contest. I think I'm going to put Flipper Flop in the contest. Sorry, I gotta check. Do I need Bitter? Does anyone know what I need for getting the blue? I need Beauty to grow. A Wepper? I think a Weeper Berry. But yeah, I think it's about as long as Emerald. I think it's kind of, you know, you can take it at your own pace, but it's it's all the same gyms, but they all have a new twist on them. There's a new twist on a lot of the gyms. So that's what's cool. Yes. Oh, I don't have a Pokeball case. Damn. Okay, wait. How do I get that? Wait, how do I get the Pokeball case? I'll reset the Sheen stat on your lead Pokemon so it can eat more Pokeblocks. No, don't do that. No! Don't do that. So, I believe you can play this on mobile because I'm playing currently on RetroArch, and I do have a bunch of resources in the Discord as well as some videos on my YouTube channel in a how-to section so that you can kind of see how I do it. I have an Android, so I don't know exactly how it works for ISO, but I believe now there are other apps for ISO devices that can work, as well as I'm on a computer, so you can definitely play this on a computer, if that, or like a laptop, computer and laptop, but mobile also. RetroArch is available for Android users through the Google Play Store. So yeah, I have a video about how to do that. I have a video about how to do it on your computer. So check those out. But otherwise, this is a really cool game. I do have a link in the Discord as well for like how to get it to download. But otherwise, if you just search Pokemon Emerald Seaglass, you'll be able to find it. Okay, so also yes, my favorite Pokemon is Donphan. Yes, sorry. I'm good. We're gonna see how this goes. So I think I'm gonna use this. But I say thank you for joining, Cody, as well. Thank you for joining the stream. This is it's a really fun game, and I would recommend it because Emerald is my favorite game, I think, of the Pokemon games growing up, and I am trying my hardest to focus right now. Y'all are seeing what I've spent a lot of time on. This is way easier than my phone. Come on, old man. Come on, old man. Ooh! 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 Okay. Okay, I did kind of terrible, but I did better than the old guy. I did way better than the old guy. Oh, hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. But I say, Donphan should just look like an elephant, but with armor. No, I'm making Pokeblocks. No, I do not want to use the Berry Blender. So, let's see now what... Use? Oh, I made bitter and sour. What makes, what berries... Is it dry? Do I need dry? Right? The minigames are super fun. I'm trying... Or is it sweet? What's beauty? This is what sucks, is it doesn't tell you what one actively goes to, like, the beauty things. So I'll try a Pecha Berry, I guess. That's the thing, with this old guy, he helps because he can actually... you can really specify what you want to put in here. So I could put in like a Pecha Berry and see how this goes. And hopefully this will give me the desired outcome. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do it just to do it. So also, you guys are seeing a very different side of me. I love Pokemon contests. I think I've said that 1,000 times, and I was really, really hoping they would be in this game. And so I'm very excited that I can actually play the Pokemon contest with this new art style, as well as just relive my old memories of the superior Pokemon contest style, because this was the greatest game to have it, because I did so much better that time. No, I don't want to blend another berry. But this was the best game to have it because they did contests so They did contest so well. What? Okay. What is beauty? It's blue. Like, this is gonna be a guarantee. This is gonna be cute. But I say, right? It just gives you more of a reason to go back and, like, actually replant the berries. Okay, so my cuteness went up, but what is... Is it really dry? It has to be. It has to be dry. So what happens if I do dry? I'm curious now. And we are, this is just, yeah, we are, y'all are witnessing just me going through all this. So Chestoberry, confirm. Let's do this. Questers, we are going to make Flipper Flop a beauty contest master. And hopefully we can get them to be the most beautiful seal in the entire region, being a contest star, just like May, even though May isn't in this game. I'm getting way better at these. Okay, nope. Ah, dang it. Okay, that's not bad, that's not bad. It says dry. Okay, so dry is the one to use. Cool. Let's make another one. Since we know it's dry, let's just do it again. More Chestoberries. Get in there, Chestoberries. What's my favorite ice type? Oh my god. I have a impartial, like, Snow... Oh, no. Snorunt and Mamoswine. I love both those lines. Mamoswine might be my all-time favorite ice type because it is just another elephant, and I love elephants. Go. I'm doing a little bit better this time. I feel like I'm doing just as awful as I did the other times. Okay. Alolan Ninetales is super, super cool. I do love Alolan Ninetales. I do love it. Okay, so I think I'm good to just at least... Let's just give a test run of all this stuff. I don't want to spend the whole night doing this. I easily could. Oh, Walrein is also fantastic. I do love Walrein as well. I used to love Walrein a ton as a kid. I still do. I still love the Spheal line, but... Weavile's the best ice type. It is a cool ice type. I will give it that. I do like Weavile, and like growing up, I was a huge fan of it just because of how edgy it was, and I blame the Lucario movie for my love of it because that was the coolest. That was the coolest thing to see as a kid. Is like when Weavile made its appearance for the first time on TV. Oh my god, that was awesome. Oh, this is dumb. All the contests are in one area, so this is the only building. This is the only building where contests are. That's stupid, but whatever. I'll accept it. In the original Pokemon Emerald, they were like you went to town to do them. Okay, also, let's make this fun. Everyone get your bets ready. So we're gonna bet, will I win the Pokemon contest or will the computer? I don't have a good betting system set up, so it's an all or nothing. Will I win the Pokemon contest? I have been really good at Pokemon contests in the past. I will say that. When I traveled, the last time I traveled, I downloaded Pokemon Emerald for my phone, and I spent a stupid amount of time perfecting a Primeape to be a contest master. And I got all the way up to Hyper Rank. So... I'm really, really hoping I can do well at this. I wish all my heart and soul they would start making ROM hacks for Pokemon Dungeon. I know! Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, is that what you mean, Cody? Because that would be sick. Yeah, if people made their fan games of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, that would be dope. Yeah, get your bets in, y'all. Get your bets in. Me or the rival. It's me and Flipper Flop going in to our Pokemon contest in Pokemon Emerald Seaglass. Let's see if anything changes, though, because I could be thrown for a loop. Alright, so first up we have Slack Off. A Crobat! Whoa. Okay, okay. A Dustox. Alright, alright. Not bad, not bad. And give it up for Flipper Flop, y'all. Yeah, look at those hearts. Yo, we might win. We might win. That's a huge lead. All right, I gotta close the betting, though. Closing the betting. We have 355 gold pieces on the line. I won't let y'all down. Let's do this. Let's do this, y'all. Let's do this. Voting is underway. Okay, we're gonna have the voting done. Voting is complete. Now here's the best part. Here, if they change this, I'm gonna be upset. What's this gonna be? That's how it needs to be. This is how every Pokemon contest needs to operate. This is always how it needed to be. This is always how it needed to be. So we are going to start off strong with an Ice Shard, y'all. Start off strong with an Ice Shard. Can make the appeal a little bit earlier next time. You know. Moved up in line for the next appeal. Sick. Love that. I might be first again. Okay. Beauty went over great. Love the applause. Extra stuff. Boom. Awesome. Duster with Light Screen. Okay. Oblivious to the other Pokemon. That's good for it. That's good for it. I'm glad I don't have much of a jamming strategy with this, because that Reflect is a good strategy. Strength. I might. Yeah, it's gonna try and startle me. Ah, Flipper Flop. Lost one heart. That's okay. That's okay, though. Ooh, okay, so don't use toughness here. Just don't use toughness, and I'll be okay. Haze? What does Haze do? It was ignored. Oh, it did one heart better than me. It did one heart better. I have not played Pokemon Prism. I have not played that yet, actually. What's Pokemon Prism about? That sounds really interesting. So I'm going to avoid being startled with Aqua Ring, is what I'm going to actually do now. I spent literal, like, so long traveling with Pokemon Emerald to get good at contests. I put way too much time and effort into Pokemon contests, and it was so funny. Because, yeah, this entire vacation I was on over spring break, I was just on my phone building the perfect content was Primate. Which is super funny, because it was such a funny Pokemon to have be a contest star. What's the gambling in Pokemon Platinum? What gambling? Okay, so here's the thing too, is that Flipper Flopper didn't stand out much. I'm in second. I'm in the second motion. Bactro is probably gonna do a good... Yeah, I'm gonna go with an Icy Wind, because I guarantee it's probably gonna use... Is this a beauty? Is it gonna be a beauty? Because if this is a beauty, it's gonna get the big hit. Scramble up the order. Oh! Smartness didn't go over well. Wow, okay. Okay. I didn't realize Pokemon Platinum had a casino. That's funny. Ooh, it uttered a cry. That's bad. Oh, that's bad. Ah, but I might have set up other Pokemon for more success. I swear, if this Pokemon gets looks, oh, okay, I was like, if he gets the looks at expectedly and also gets the big bonus, I'm gonna be upset. Works great if performed last. It's a tough move, I'm gonna cause the applause meter to go down, but that's okay. You get a baby Tyranitar? That's hilarious. That's so funny. Pokemon Coral? Ooh, okay. That also sounds very interesting. God, there's so many awesome like ROM hacks and fan games that I need to play. I've played so many of them so far. I've played so many, and yet I feel like I still have yet to actually scratch the surface. God, Bactro is... I'm not a fan of Bactro's stuff right now. I worked hard. I worked really hard! The toughness did not go over well, but that's okay. I attracted a lot of attention. This is the final one, appeal number 5. Dare I just try and play it safe? Do I wanna? I could jam. Yeah, but I say if I can take down Bactro, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. But so far, out of all the completed ROM hacks and stuff I've played, Pokemon Unbound is definitely my favorite. It is a really good game. Like, it's a great story. It's a great, like, it's such an immersive world. It is just so good. Like, there's not really any other way around it. It's just a really solid game. Oh, I'm gonna, yeah, come on, don't ruin this for me. Don't ruin this for me. Okay, 1. There you go. God. Yeah, Light Platinum, I hate. I hate with a passion. Pokemon Light Platinum is the worst fan game I've ever played. I do not like it. It's just so bad. Like, it is the... Light Platinum is literally the epitome of Pokemon games are for children. I'm making one for an adult. And it's like, calm down. Like, they made it too hard. They did not care about the world building. They just... It's like a Pokemon fan hyper-fixated on building the perfect game. Ugh. Hate it. Alright, moment of truth, y'all. Moment of truth. Who will win the Pokemon contest? Did all of our hard work pay off? Did Flipper Flop pay off? The preliminary results are in. That's it? Wow. Yo! We filled the bar! Let's go! Flipper Flop is a contest star! First contest! We won! Shout out to the questers that picked me as the winner for that. Yo! We did it! We did it! You're welcome, Aster. You're welcome. I also like winning. First try. First try. I knew the perfect... see? I'm a Pokemon... That's why I want more Pokemon contests in games. I am definitely going to be doing this off screen. I'm going to be doing so many Pokemon contests. Oh my god. Oh, that was a good time. That was a good use of time. That was a good use of time. All right, let's continue on. Let's continue on with the game. Oh my god. But okay, no, something I do want to revisit is Cody's point of would this game get them back into Oh! We found the metal coat! I kind of want it. I kind of want it now. I kind of want it now. I kind of want to just put it on there now. I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait. Metal coat. Is it a use? Oh, it's a use item. Do I want to do this now? Do I want to do this now? Or do I want to wait? It's level 24. I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I thought it was a held item evolution. I thought it was a held item, so that's why I wanted to do it. But no. Okay, going back to Cody's initial thing of will this get them back into Pokemon? I 100% think this would be a great game to get people back into Pokemon. One, because when you battle people, you get to see what type all the Pokemon on the field are. That's really, really cool. If you want to find specific Pokemon, the Dex Nav feature is this is a really good feature because you can essentially hunt Pokemon you find. I like it. There's over 400 Pokemon you can find. All the classic ones. So if you are returning to Pokemon, this is a great game to return to because you're familiar with pretty much all the Pokemon. The only thing that could be difficult is the idea of the typings being different. But again, because they show you the typings on the screen, that works. That works really, really well. Like here, you'll see the perfect example of it. So, fighting Geodude. I'm not going to actually fight him with Vulpix because Vulpix is incredibly weak to Geodude. But, okay. So, see, across the board, if I never played Pokemon before, but I can deduce what symbols mean, it's a thing of, okay, Geodude looks like a rock, and I maybe don't know what that is, but I know it's a rock type. And it's like, if I've played Pokemon before, I know water beats rock. And also, if you've played Pokemon before, you probably have an idea of what that ground icon looks like, but excuse me, again, not to be like assuming things. I know, I don't want to wait till 35, but 35 is definitely probably that's when I should probably wait. At least till 30, but 35 is probably probably the best. See, I agree, Cody. Going to your new point, I agree. If you're going to make a Pokemon game for an older audience, I'm really tired of the fan games that make the more mature Pokemon games ultra cringe. Like, they really, because then they swear, and none of the dialogue is authentic, none of the dialogue sounds right, because it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good, it doesn't sound right. I personally don't think swearing has any place in Pokemon games. Whether you're making it a more adult-themed Pokemon game or not, if you're using, especially like Fire Red or Emerald as a base game, it's gonna feel, you're still gonna feel like you're playing a kid's game. And that's why I would 100% agree. It needs to be like a deeper story, not necessarily gritty and rough, because Pokemon is not gritty, but Pokemon can be like sad. Pokemon can be heartfelt. Pokemon can have some mature things. We literally have a Pokemon graveyard. That can be a point in a more adult Pokemon fan game, is characters dealing with the grief of a lost Pokemon, or dealing with other maybe like slightly more adult themes that don't have to do with like mature audience stuff that like no like, you know, like sexual content or nothing like weird like that. Yeah, use Rock Smash. See, exactly. It doesn't even have to be anything like, and that's a perfect adult theme that fits a lot of people's abilities to create a ROM hack. Where, because most ROM hacks are either going to be Fire Red or they're going to be like Emerald as a base game. They're not available. They're not fully available to be utilizing a full-blown like 3D modeling. If you can get into 3D modeling for your Pokemon game, if you can build a ROM hack off of like Pokemon, what do you call it? I can't even remember. What's this guy? But yeah, if you can somehow make it off of like, say like Pokemon X and Y, good for you. But also, I think with the art style of Pokemon in general, there's no reason you need to like be doing anything too crazy. Hey, thank you, Fighter Wolf. Thank you for joining. Thank you, homie. Yeah, but I like that idea of, like, you have a noble mission of, yeah, your mom is sick, or, like, you need to help pay for something, so you embark on the Pokemon journey to essentially pay your bills. But I say, yeah. Yes! No, yeah, like, the gangs in Unbound. Yes, the big city, because that also felt contained. That was a little bit more of an adult-themed thing, but it wasn't, like, cringy, because they weren't making it, like, too adult. That's what, again, that's just what gets weird, is that adults make Pokemon games, and they think that because they're an adult, they need to make all the Pokemon characters swear. They need to, like, seeing swear words in a text box like this just looks dumb. Like, it just looks absolutely terrible. My favorite Pokemon game? Oh my god, that's such a hard question, but thank you for asking, Fighter Wolf. I've said this a bunch of times. I think Pokemon, the Sun and Moon games, Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, I think are some of the most revolutionary Pokemon games, in my opinion. But my favorite is probably Pokemon Emerald. I'm just really impartial to Pokemon Emerald because it's what I grew up on, as well as I think it does contests the best. I think it does, the Battle Frontier is a fantastic feature, which is awesome post-game content. Double battles are introduced. I think it's just a great game all around. What's the Chrono Trigger engine? What does that mean? I'm not very well versed in that kind of, and whatever that might be. So I will need a little assistance on explaining that part, please. That's the thing, is that I review a lot of fan games. I don't necessarily know what goes into them. I just know a lot of hard work and dedication goes into Pokemon games. But Fighter Wolf, what is your favorite Pokemon game? So mine is Emerald and Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon. But what about you? What about you? So this is actually interesting. Pokemon is not for children. Pokemon games are not for children. The Pokemon Company has stated Pokemon games are for everyone. And I love that statement because so many people, not that saying that they're for children is a wrong or like a demeaning thing. It's a good mindset. It is a good mindset to have to some degree, but it is definitely one of those things of, yeah, people are like, oh, Pokemon is for children. And it's like, no, Pokemon is available for kids to grasp, for kids to understand, because it's for everyone. They're not going to get into dark, gritty themes because if you are a kid or you want everyone as your audience, you can't alienate your younger audience that might partake, especially when you have things like the Pokemon TV show and all that stuff also out there in the world. But that's what I think one of my favorite things I've learned about the Pokemon Company is they've made the statement of Pokemon is not for children, Pokemon is for everyone, because adults can make the game harder for themselves. You can swap your Pokemon out if you want to, constantly. You can, also, this is a fantastic, the fact that I have Hex now, and Will-O-Wisp, yeah, game over. But that's the thing, is that you can make your game as hard as you want it to be. Like, the universal EXP share, if that's turned on constantly, who cares if you keep swapping out your team? If you keep rotating your Pokemon team, it won't be an issue. The game will be harder. Do you want to always rotate out your Pokemon team? Not necessarily, but that's literally a way that you can make the game harder. And it will work. You could use monotypes. See, that's why we have Nuzlocking. That's why we have like all these different ways to play Pokemon. Those are for adults. Kids can play it if they want to play it that way, but at its core, Pokemon is a game that everyone can pick up and play. And that's what I think is awesome about the fan game and the ROM hacking community, is that they take some of that stuff a step further and make the games either harder, or they build out really cool quality of life things so that when you're playing a Pokemon game, say like an old school game, it has modern quality of life aspects. Oh, I gotcha. So an NES game about time travel. That would actually be awesome. So I feel like Legends Arceus kind of dipped into that, but that would be a really cool, like one step further concept of where you're traveling through different times of Pokemon. That would actually be really, or that would be cool to be able to dip back and forth into the past and present because we have fossil Pokemon. So that would actually be a really cool concept for a game if you could dip back and forth between the past and present, and literally catch Pokemon based off of your, just based on different time periods. That'd actually be really dope. Cody, that's actually really, I don't know if that's where you were intending to bring this conversation to, but I would play the crap out of that Pokemon game. If anyone were to make that, please let me test it. Please let me test a Pokemon game like that. That would be, let's say, but what you're describing sounds like a very active, which I've also seen people make like concepts for, of a very active, like Pokemon game where it's like you have to make real-time decisions, and I think that would be dope to make a Pokemon game where it's like more of like, I've seen people like try to mimic it with like a Skyrim kind of like look, but the idea that like in a Pokemon battle you are in full control of your Pokemon and you can like hide behind rocks, you can use the terrain to your advantage. That's, ooh, I didn't die. I think that would be a really, really cool concept for a Pokemon game, is just the ability to utilize, almost like Pokken Tournament, almost like if you could mix Pokken Tournament with a normal Pokemon game, that would be kind of fun. To be able to actually have your character run around and like not be just a traditional RPG style, which is also what I really liked about Pokemon Legends Arceus, is that it was not your, because of the battle styles, it was not. Yeah, but so Legends, but one step further than what Legends Arceus did, where you manipulate the Pokemon within the space. But yes, it's very similar to that. That's where my mind was going, is that the battle styles in Pokemon Legends Arceus is really, really cool. Wait, do you mean, hold on, when you say fight the Pokemon yourself, do you mean like fisticuffs? Do you mean you want to physically hit the Pokemon, or battle yourself like what I was describing of you have to move around the space? Because both of those are funny, interesting concepts. I like the idea that I can punch a Pokemon. I do like that. Also, I'm really glad I set out Butterpop out front, because this thing is gonna wreck it. Would I punch a Pichu? Yeah, I would. If it was a video game, I 100% would. I would, yeah. If there was an option to punch a Pichu in a video game, I would do it. Without hesitation. In real life? No. I would never. If Pokemon were real, I would never hit a Pokemon. But as Jamer would say, what's the most puntable Pokemon? What did we decide? Igglybuff was a pretty good one. I think Igglybuff would be a good puntable Pokemon. You want to fight Hitmonchan? Hey, if you want to fight Hitmonchan, I can just run you over with my car. That'll save you some time. Hitmonchan would be gnarly to fight. Oh my god. I don't think I'd ever want to fight a fighting type Pokemon. I would want to fight a Pichu, an Igglybuff, a Mime Jr. You know, all the little Pokemon, all the ones that I don't have to worry about. Which I'd probably not do well. Primeape! Primeape will literally, it evolves because it gets so angry that it dies. I don't think I want to fight a Primeape. I don't think I want to fight something that triggers an evolution by getting so angry it passes away. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see how good Spark is. Let's see how good Spark is. Ooh! That's a terrible move for you to have. or ability for you to have, because I feel like I can easily use that to my advantage. Annihilate is a fantastic Pokemon, and it is really, really terrifying. It has terrifying lore. It is a absolutely terrifying Pokemon, but it's really cool. I'm so glad they gave it an evolution. And I'm really glad that that wasn't like a lie when we had Pokemon rumors flying around that Primeape was getting a new evolution in Scarlet and Violet. Because I was really nervous that it was going to turn into nothing. Wait! Are y'all seeing this right now? They made Sunflora a fire type. Yo, wait a minute. That's dope, actually. That's actually really, really cool. Wait! Hold the phone! I kind of want to see this thing use a fire type move, because it would also boost my stats. Sunny D is a fire type in this game. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, so Drought actually is that's a way better ability for it then, because it can boost its fire type moves and it can use what do you call it? Like Solar Beam. Whoa, that's holy cow. I did not notice that. And that is a really cool, that's a cool new typing to add. This game does such a good job of making new typings for Pokemon, but they're not redesigning them in a way that it's like obnoxious. It just gives them the typings that they kind of deserve. Like Sunflora being a grass fire type would be way more interesting than just a grass type. William Afton, I don't know who that is. I'll be completely honest. I don't know who that is. Am I uncultured for not knowing that? A Numel! Alright, time to swap out because I don't want Pikachu to die. Yeah, we have a lot of kind of reoccurring characters. Sunny D comes back a lot. Lemon Lime comes back a lot. We have our Sprigatito in the chat. That's always a good one to come back. But yeah, Sunny D comes. What are some other ones? Does anyone remember what some other recurring Pokemon are? There's some Pokemon that I feel like I just can't get rid of. Every game I go into, there is always, I somehow always find a Pokemon from like a previous Nuzlocke or some kind of stream. There was another one in this game, wasn't there? Because didn't we make a... Oh, yeah, because I had a Meryl. Because I had a Meryl earlier, right. And so that was like Lemon Lime's cousin. I thought there was something else. Maybe there was, maybe there wasn't, maybe there wasn't. Okay, so let's see what Grandma has. Grandma! A Metatite? Alright. What does Spark do for it? I love that. That's a nice chunk of damage. It's Attack Rose? I don't care. Grandma just got run over by Butterpop walking home from our house Christmas Eve. That was it! Alright, well that family is easy. Very easy to take down. Let's throw Flipper Flop out front. I do like Flipper Flop. It's a cool Pokemon. It's a cool Pokemon. I'm a big fan. Which, honestly, this seal is so much better than the seal I had in Ultra Moon. The one I had in Ultra Moon was, like, real rough. Because it did not do well. I was constantly trying to keep that thing alive. Sunny D is a great Pokemon. It's kind of like how we had Toxic the Beedrill. It did weirdly well. I was not prepared for how well it was going to do. And lo and behold, it actually did surprisingly well. Okay, so there used to be a building there. In other Pokemon games, there was a building there. I don't know what it is. Okay, where can we use the Wishing Star pieces? That has to be... I can't just use those, right? I can't just... Yeah, it does have a built-in Nuzlocke. I thought about it, but since this is my first time playing through, as, like, I just wanted to, like... I just wanted to see what it was about. Okay, so I can't use that. But no, I do want to try the Nuzlocke, the built-in Nuzlocke aspect. But I might save that for, like, a future challenge. Because right now, I'm currently just doing essentially a live game review. Because I do a lot of game reviews on my channel, if you haven't noticed. If you have not, definitely check out the channel and subscribe. But, so yeah, this is kind of like a way to... I'm already playing a different fan game for the member questers over on the side that I'm doing to make a video about that only they know about right now. So if you want to know what that game is, for 99 cents a month, you can find out what that game is. But oh, I'm in the wrong area. It's way too far away. But I saw this game pop up on all my social media, and I knew I had to play it. So I turned it into a live stream event where we are playing through this entire game. And then I'll make a review video about it. But everyone gets to participate and see me play this game live because I could not wait to play this game. It was just too cool to pass up. And I am really glad that I chose this game to play with everyone because it feels like I didn't feel like I would be robbing members of like an exclusive experience because it essentially is Pokemon Emerald. The story itself has not changed too dramatically. What's mainly changed is the concept of how the game kind of operates. So that's where I'm like, I felt just better about not waiting to play this game just on my own. More Quoorn locks? You want more Quoorn locks? I can always add them back in. They are fun. They are fun. They do get stressful. That's the thing. But I would honestly, this would be a super fun one to do. Or doing Pokemon. I don't know if you guys have heard of. What is it? I'm in the Discord. Is it Pokemon? Is it Kaizo? No. Oh, did I leave that Discord? Oh, maybe I did. Oh, I totally did. That's a bummer. I'll look back on my YouTube channel. What is that? Oh, this game I could easily do a Nuzlocke of, but I'm trying to figure out what game did I play? What game was that? I didn't make it into a review video? What on earth? I literally played it on stream. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't make it into a video. I don't remember. But it was essentially Pokemon Emerald, but it had a built-in randomizer Nuzlocke aspect to it. It was really, really cool. It was a really cool game. Was it Kaizo? No. Was it? I can't remember what it was. But anyway, this one I think would be a really fun one to Nuzlocke though, just because I love the art. I think it's the art style for me. I love the art style. I love all the new features. It's just, It's just so fun. I think somewhere down the line I will have to Nuzlocke this. But I don't know if I'd be able to play it back to back like that. I don't know if I'd be able to play it like where I do this whole thing as a big old stream and then I go essentially right back through and Nuzlocke it, but I don't know. Oh, the art style is what drew me into it too. Like, that is a huge, huge aspect of this game, is just the fact that the art style is incredible. And the fact too that I made a short video about this. The backgrounds are fantastic. The fact that every battle has a unique three-dimensional background like this, even the evolution screens are fantastic. It is somehow, yeah, it's literally nostalgic yet familiar. It feels like a classic Pokemon game that has already been made, but yet there's new things in it that makes it feel way more than just like, oh, I'm replaying an old Pokemon game. Again, like, the Pokemon Company could do awesome stuff. I just made a TikTok and a YouTube short about it today. It is in my most recent shorts, if you want to look at those real fast. It essentially what it does is, when you are on whatever battle screen you're on, that you're in that environment for the evolution. So when you evolve a Pokemon and you're in the grass area, it'll be the grass battle background, but you'll be evolving a Pokemon. The only area where it doesn't do a unique background is in Pokemon gyms. In Pokemon gyms, it's just like a red background or something. It's something a little more basic, but it's still cool. It's still super cool. Hey, have a good night, Nelson. Smell you later. You give him big blue vibes. You give him blue vibes over there, where he's just like, smell you later. Nelson, don't make me fight you on a ferry and then have your Raticate unfortunately perish because you couldn't make it to the Pokemon Center in time because I'm a monster. Have a great night, homie. I hope your Raticate does well. And yeah, thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for joining. Okay, it's a water ground type. I was like, did they change Wooper's type? I was curious. I was like, did they give this thing a new typing? I was like, what are the odds? What are the odds? But I will say, to some of our earlier points that we were talking about, what makes this game cool as like a more mature way to play the game is that, so what I did was I added level caps. Right away at the game, you gotta read the notebook. That's how you set up your game to all the correct settings you want to play as well as check your PC on your desk and your home so you can get the shiny charm. But it's really cool because you can do a hard mode. There's a hardcore mode, which is really cool. But also, yeah, I had it set up to where I have level caps. So now at certain level caps, my Pokemon will just gradually get weaker, which I think is a really cool feature because it keeps, I feel like it keeps the games way more exciting and just more natural. Like, my Pokemon aren't going to be over-leveled. They're over-leveled for these trainers. That's what's kind of weird about it. But they're really not over-leveled for the gym leaders. The gym leaders are about on this level. I don't know. I really want to find a shiny Pokemon, but I think they use old odds. And also, finding a shiny Pokemon is just really hard. But if I find a shiny, I'm adding it to the team immediately. But I really want to find a shiny Pokemon, but I have no idea if I'm going to be able to find a shiny Pokemon or not. Mainly because I don't want a shiny hunt, but with the Dex Nav, I think you can... I think they have it where you can chain Pokemon together. Here, I'll see if I can find it. I haven't done this, but I think this is the theory. Once all my Pokemon level up. Okay. Okay, so here's the theory. You go to your Dex Nav, and so you see these Pokemon. Oh! These are so cool! Okay, so essentially, yeah, so say I wanted to find a shiny Numel. So Yeah, current chain. If I catch a bunch of these Pokemon in a row, I think that increases my shiny odds. I think that's how that works, is that if you want to really shiny hunt, you can do that really effectively in this game, and I think that's a really cool feature. I've already used the Dex Nave as a really good way to grind up Pokemon. I needed to grind up for the second gym, and so I literally just kept searching Pokemon that I was super strong against so that I could get easy EXP points. So yeah, the Dex Nav is a great way, it's a great tool actually. The Dex Nav is just a fantastic tool that was added in this game, and it works incredibly well. I will go in the grass. I do want to see what's in the grass. I do want to see what's in the grass. I don't have high hopes of what's in the grass, but I'm curious to know what's in the grass. I know, yeah. It's one of those things of it might be one of those things of that'll be like maybe like our post game if we have time, like, or because I'm getting through my other fan game pretty quickly to where I don't really need to stress about getting this one like done in a time frame because I'll have other games coming. But no, I agree. I do want to test those theories, and I think, yeah, streaming and doing that kind of stuff would definitely utilize the ability to test a lot of those theories. The downside is those theories are time consuming, so that's where this gets tricky, is that it's like, okay, I don't know, it'd have to be, yeah, like a special stream event where I'm like, or post game where I'm testing these theories out. Houndour, that's a cool looking Pokemon. I don't really want to catch it. Ooh, I can't escape though. Okay, so I'll do a waterfall. If this thing survives a waterfall, I'll catch it. I don't think it's going to, but if it survives a waterfall, I'll catch it. But yeah, no, but thank you, Cody, for this advice. I am always looking for ways to make my content better. One of the big critiques I got when I was initially making review game videos, I was doing them all on my phone. So I was taking screenshots of the really cool things I saw, not actually, Hey, so actually, fun fact, if you want a Pokemon to join the team, in the description, I have commands to where you can use the gold pieces to add Pokemon to the team. So if you have enough gold pieces and you want to add a Pokemon, all you have to do is do the catch redemption and let me know what Pokemon, and with the Dex Nav, I can go find it for you. And it will automatically get added to the team. And then if there's a Pokemon you don't want to see removed from the team, you can use the save command for 2,000 gold pieces, and I will not get rid of whatever Pokemon you want me to not get rid of for a time. It does cost 1,000 gold pieces, which I don't know if you'll have this stream, but there's nothing stopping you from coming back and doing it later. It's a bag. So all the commands should be in the description of this live stream. So exclamation bag is the idea. So yeah, similar, you're really, really close with balance. You're gonna request a Mew? I haven't found a Mew, but I guess if I ever find one. Yo, wait, this is a cool new background. Look at this. It's like a safari. I love that for like the mountain area. This is cool. Timbo, I don't know why that didn't go through, but that's not going through. Did you have it backwards? Or did I have that? Is that not set up right? Is that how you're supposed to redeem it? Should it be redeemed right now? I very well... True, but I say it does make sense with the different bikes. Oh, I do also like Onix. Onix is a cool Pokemon. That's not a very good Pokemon, but Steelix is cool. Is it not working? Sometimes it's a little finicky. What did I say in the... Because I have it in the description of what you need to type in. But what do I... You might just have to do... Try just exclamation catch. Oh, no, yeah, it should work with redeem. It should be redeem in front of it. Yeah, it should be exclamation redeem and then the command. Hold on. It might... I use Streamlabs and it's very finicky sometimes. There it goes. And then... Do I have them turned on? I guess I should also look at. That's turned on. Oh, ha! Catch wasn't turned on. That's hilarious. Okay, so now it's turned on. So now it should work. Because, yeah, it might take a little second to, like, reload, but it should now work, theoretically. Haha, Timbo, what do you want me to catch? You redeemed it, so now you have to be good at, like, now you have to actually use it. Because you just used up gold pieces. Timbo, what do you want me to catch? What Pokemon do you want? What Pokemon do you want, Timbo? A Numel. Oh my god. Nope, it gets added to the party. I don't box them. It gets added. Fire Puppy gets added to the party. That's the redemption. And you also get to nickname it. So what's the nickname for Houndour? What do you got for the nickname? I'll use Crystal because I'll probably get rid of Crystal. But thank you for making the game a little bit more interesting. I'm actually excited for that. And I do love Houndour. I actually do love Houndour and Houndoom a lot. Vengeance! I don't know, Timbo, you redeemed it. The Vengeance? Cerberus, that's also a good one. My god. Those are both great. Those are both really, really good. So here's the hard part. I have to be able to catch it with... I'll use Grim, that'll work. Alright, let's see if we can catch this thing. Houndour, let's go. A level 16, I actually like that a lot. That's a high level one. Alright, what do we got? A level 16 female Houndour. Alright, I'm gonna try my best not to kill it. Ooh, it has Unnerve. That's a good ability. Okay, we're gonna try that again. One Houndour, please. Ooh, it has Howl as a move. Level 16 again. Let's hope this goes better. This one's a boy. Okay, also has Unnerve. I'm gonna try the strategy of just throwing a Pokeball at it. I did not think... 1, 2, 3... Okay, I need to just keep adapting the strategy of just shucking a Pokeball at it. So you actually move slower by holding down the A button. That was also part of the rules of that. It's similar to in Pokemon Oras, where you have to, like, move the joystick slower to, like, creep. By holding down the A button, you get to creep in the grass to sneak up on the Pokemon. Also, so we caught Houndour, aka Cerberus. Thank you, Timbo, and thank you, Cody, for teaming up on that one. And so we are probably, unless anyone wants to stop it, we are going to say goodbye to, we're going to say goodbye to the Vulpix. So what was it? What's his name? Crystal. We are going to say goodbye to Crystal, unfortunately. You can redeem, for 2,000 gold pieces, you can save one Pokemon. Right now, it is going to be Crystal, so if anyone wants to stop Crystal, then you can do so now. Yes, so sometimes I've noticed that even when I'm not using the Dex Nav, you will be like, it pops up similar to like in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. It does a very similar thing. So that, yeah. Oh, this is actually it's actually a really good Pokemon. But yeah, it is a very similar thing of sometimes you will get random movements in the grass, but not always. Okay, so I need to... Oops. I need to move items, because I need to take its item. Take. And let's give it to... You know what? Let's give it to you. Give you the little... There you go. So yeah, sometimes you will get a random, like little icon of the grass shaking, but the Dex Nav is probably the best way to get it, just because it literally, like, just like, again, in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, it sends out the signal, so that a Pokemon can be caught. Alright, we have Cerberus on the team. I'm actually excited about Cerberus. It's actually pretty cool. I do love the contest, but I think, given that we're running a little bit low on time, I think I'm going to, well, I don't know. I think I'm going to keep exploring. I got my feel for the contest, but again, there's nothing wrong with post-game content. There's nothing saying I can't come back to this game ever. Yeah, we do got a little pup to raise, but he'll be okay. He'll make it through. They're blocking the way, so we have to go up through this way. And we also have some Pokemon in the we do have some Pokemon in the daycare, so that's also something that we will eventually have to get back. Well, Diglett, run away! Oh, it's so silly. I know. I think I've told people this. I don't know how many people I've told this, actually. I've definitely said it before, so I'm fine to say it publicly. I want to do a Pokemon Nuzlocke, but it's Pokemon contest. And in Pokemon Emerald, I could do that very effectively. Because in Pokemon Emerald, in the original game, you can do Pokemon contests, like, literally in multiple towns. So it would be it wouldn't just be in one building. I would travel from town to town doing Pokemon contests. And I think that would be a fantastic Nuzlocke to do. I would just have to figure out how the hell that would all work. That's the only downside. I don't know the logistics. I don't know how that would... I'm gonna not use Cerberus because he's not going to be strong against anyone. But thank you, Cerberus, for your duties. But I think that would be a blast. I really enjoy doing a Pokemon contest stream Nuzlocke, where I'm just going around to the different cities to do. And then if my Pokemon... Because here's in my head how it would work. So it would work by being a Nuzlocke, where if my Pokemon did not become... yeah, you're a rock type. If my Pokemon did not win, then it gets boxed. It essentially gets released. It's fainted. That's my running idea of how I would do it as a Nuzlocke. I essentially have to be #1 at every contest. Otherwise, the Pokemon is, like, unable to participate. Yeah, about to say, I think you can do... Can you? Wait. I think in Emerald, I think you have to... I think they go up in difficulty at each town. See? Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to figure out how that would... trying to figure out how that would actually work. Trying to figure out what would actually be a good use of like time and what, because the more modern Pokemon contests suck. I hate the Pokemon contests in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I do not like the Pokemon contest in Generation 5. I think they're really dumb. It's a me thing. If you like them, good on you. I just don't like them. To me, the best Pokemon contests were in the original Pokemon Emerald. You got to travel from town to town to do Pokemon contests, and it just made sense because how they were introduced, there was a whole battle mechanic to it. So showing off the moves in a battle, but also like a showcase format was super cool. If anything, if we get Pokemon contests again in later games, I want them to take it a step further, and you have Pokemon battles, but similar to Legends Arceus, you have battle styles so that in the middle of battles, you are doing really cool, like, combos and things like that, where you can, like, oh, you might take damage as, like, your Pokemon might take damage, but you gain some points and stuff like that. Obviously, your Pokemon can't faint, but maybe it's even a thing of if your Pokemon faints, then the battle's, then it's over. So then it's just whoever can rack up the most points before their Pokemon faints is contest champion. That also kind of makes sense for how you could do it in that style. I don't know. If I could build a whole game where it's Pokemon contests, I would. I 100% would. And not that it's because I don't like Pokemon battles. I just think Pokemon contests have a lot more to offer. And that's my soapbox. That's my soapbox for the night. Ooh, Cody, if you have not played the mainline since Black and White, I would definitely play this game. It has been a blast. Ooh, what's a good Pokemon to fight? I guess Houdini, maybe? I don't know. Oh, throw it down the river. No! Poor Pokemon. Poor Pokemon. Throw it down the river. My word. Just put it in the box. Yeah, there we go. Cerberus gets the 17. Oh my god. Is Cerberus gonna also not learn a fire type move for like 6 levels? That's gonna be really annoying if it doesn't learn a fighting type move for like ever. What level does Houndour evolve? Is it 20 something? Ooh, Psycho Cut. Yo, what? It's the only way to ensure the Nuzlocke. I guess. Ooh, high critical hit ratio. It's a physical attack. That's solid. I really like having teleport. That's really convenient. I'm going to get rid of disable. I'm going to do it. I believe there's either an item for trait evolutions or they just happen at a certain level. I don't know yet. I don't exactly know what happens with trait evolutions. We are going to find out together, I think is what's going to happen. Oh, also, Sceptile is a grass dragon type. So this thing is a grass dragon type right now. Want to throw that one out there. Oh, it evolves at 24. Sick. Not me thinking you were talking about Kadabra and realizing it was level 27. So I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't work. But because it is a grass dragon type, I think that confirms there are no mega evolutions in this game. Which is a little bit of a bummer, but also I'm kind of glad because I kind of like that there's no big gimmick in the game. Exactly, and essentially what it does, it just rounds out the starters, which I think is fantastic because the starters needed to be rounded out anyway. Yeah, right? Like, it was so weird. Everyone's a dual type except for Sceptile. Like, I wasn't really a big fan of that, but I feel like a lot of grass types that are starters, they're either grass or grass poison. And it wasn't... yeah, it really wasn't until... Yeah, literally Generation 6. No, Generation 4. Generation 4, yeah, because we got Torterra. That was a ground grass type. So that was different. I can't forget Torterra. I can't forget my man Torterra. Ooh, a raspberry. A raspberry. Nice. And get more of these. You challenge me? Well, unfortunately, that's not the night for it. Unfortunately, we're not challenging people tonight. I like the enthusiasm, though, Logan. I like the enthusiasm. But I agree, Cody. I agree. I think, I like the concept of Mega Evolutions. They're just not, I think I've talked about this in one of my other videos. They're just not very good long-term, in my opinion. Because for longevity, it would turn into every single Pokemon would have to get a Mega Evolution. Or you'd be stuck with the same 3 Pokemon. Not literally 3. But like the same just groupings of Pokemon that are Mega Evolution capable. And everyone, we already learned that everyone, when we had Mega Evolutions, everyone used the same Pokemon on all their teams. It was super boring. Yeah, Torterra was a fantastic Pokemon. Oh, 20 Incinerate. Ooh, Firefang at 28? Alright. That's gonna be solid. Oh, my goodness. So, Busty, Mega Evolution is cool. I just don't think it's good longevity. Like, the franchise, like, when everyone was, like, after Generation 6, when everyone was like, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, this is the future of Pokemon, I was like, nah. There's no way this is a long-term gimmick, because it would literally turn into every single Pokemon gets a Mega Evolution. And that is so obnoxious. But it is cool. I do wish, I'm glad they're bringing it back in ZA. I am glad they're bringing it back. But I'm glad that they didn't make that a new thing of, oh, like, from now on, Mega Evolution is just part of the game. But yeah, I don't know. It's cool. Anyway, thank you all for watching. We're having lots of good conversations, and I would love to continue these conversations with y'all over in the Discord, which you can find the link in the description, as well as in the main YouTube area. And also in my links section, you can find awesome Quoorn's Quest merch. I have t-shirts and crew necks and hoodies. They're super comfy. They come in a variety of colors of black and gray. And that's it. And they're just a little fun emblem. They're nothing gaudy. There's nothing big on the back. It's literally just a little excited Quoorn. And that just it's a fun way to show your support and a fun way to just dedicate yourself to being a quester, as well as becoming a member. If you are a YouTube member, then that is another way that you can become a more dedicated quester, to get behind the scenes content, to get early access to videos, to get members only Discord channels where you can also ask Q&A questions that get turned into members only videos, as well as some fun profile pics I designed, and lots of other little things like that. So thank you all to the existing members, and thank you to anyone that is coming along, subscribing, and just helping support the channel with your donation of time. I do appreciate that as well. Yeah, but I say, Aster is a proud quester with a Quoorn hoodie, and it is pretty cool. It is really, really cool. So thank you all for joining again. Feel free to join the Discord. Feel free to join my other social media apps. I do have Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, technically Threads. I don't use it very often, but make sure you subscribe to the channel, because this is where we do a lot of stuff. All the big Quoorn's Quest content is right here on YouTube. And I hope to see y'all next week when we continue our quest through Hoenn in this reimagination with Pokemon Emerald Seaglass. Hope to see y'all next week. I hope everyone has a fantastic week. If anything, please subscribe to the channel, because it is my birthday on Friday. It is the Quoorn's birthday on Friday. So if you want to wish me a happy birthday, subscribe to the channel. If you want to wish me a happy birthday on Friday, join the Discord. I'll be turning a whopping 27. If you thought I was younger, thanks. If you thought I was older, F off. And I hope to see y'all next week. Hope to see y'all in the Discord. But until next time, have a great weekend, have a great rest of your week, and happy questing, y'all.